That's what fiction is for. It's for getting at the truth. When the truth isn't sufficient for the truth, none of us knows what might happen even the next minute. Yet still we go forward, because we trust, because we have faith. I have accepted fear as part of life, specifically the fear of change. I have gone ahead despite the pounding in the heart that says, turn back. If you don't go after what you want, you'll never have it. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. If you don't step forward, you're always in the same place. If we have no peace, it is because we have forgotten that we belong to each other. I've begun to realize that you can listen to silence and learn from it. It has a quality and a dimension all its own. Your emotions are the slaves to your thoughts, and you are the slave to your emotions. When they asked me what I wanted to be, I said I didn't know. Oh, sure you know, the photographer said. She wants, said JC wittily, to be everything. Love the world and yourself in it. Move through it as though it offers no resistance, as though the world is your natural element. The past beats inside me like a second heart. Single person is missing for you, and the whole world is empty. I'm not lost, for I know where I am. But however, where I am may be lost. Crows remember human faces. They remember the people who feed them, who are kind to them, and the people who wrong them too. They don't forget. They tell each other who to look after and who to watch out for. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. My only love sprung from my only hate, too early seen unknown, and known too late. Prodigious birth of love it is to me, that I must love a loathed enemy. I address you all tonight for who you truly are, wizards, mermaids, travelers, adventurers, and magicians. You are the true dreamers. The tyrant dies and his rule is over. The martyr dies and his rule begins. Prediction is very difficult, especially about the future. Never attempt to teach a pig to sing. It wastes your time and annoys the pig. I feel free and strong. If I were not a reader of books, I could not feel this way. Threats are the last resort of a man with no vocabulary. Sex is the consolation you have when you can't have love. One of the deep secrets of life is that all that is really worth the doing is what we do for others. I find out a lot about myself by sleeping. Dreams. They are who I am when I'm too tired to be me. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. Each night, when I go to sleep, I die, and the next morning, when I wake up, I am reborn. Half the world is composed of people who have something to say and can't, and the other half who have nothing to say and keep on saying it. Push yourself. Don't settle. Just live well. Just live. Being the richest man in the cemetery doesn't matter to me. Going to bed at night saying we've done something wonderful. That's what matters to me. No one is useless in this world who lightens the burdens of another. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. I don't suffer from my insanity. I enjoy every minute of it. Nothing on earth can make up for the loss of one who has loved you. Sometimes it takes a good fall to really know where you stand. If you let people into your life a little bit, they can be pretty damn amazing. Dare to live the life you have dreamed for yourself. Go forward and make your dreams come true. If you try to fail and succeed, which have you done? If everybody minded their own business, the world would go around a great deal faster than it does. True friends are always together in spirit. Life is like a prism. What you see depends on how you turn the glass. You have everything needed for the extravagant journey that is your life. I'm going to keep going until I succeed, or die. Don't think I don't know how this might end. I've known it for years. Happiness is something that comes into our lives through doors we don't even remember leaving open. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. As long as she thinks of a man, nobody objects to a woman thinking. It is easy to forget how full the world is of people, full to bursting, and each of them imaginable and consistently misimagined. I know some who are constantly drunk on books as other men are drunk on whiskey. Man, when you lose your life, you lose your footing. We do not remember days, we remember moments. We are always the same age inside. We live as we dream alone. Ask for what you want and be prepared to get it. The mind I love must have wild places. It's only those who do nothing that make no mistakes. I suppose, the easy confidence with which I know another man's religion is folly teaches me to suspect that my own is also. When I'm good, I'm very good, but when I'm bad, I'm better. If I am not good to myself, how can I expect anyone else to be good to me? If I am not good to myself, how can I expect anyone else to be good to me? It is better to offer no excuse than a bad one. Art should comfort the disturbed and disturb the comfortable. The most confused you will ever get is when you try to convince your heart and spirit of something your mind knows is a lie. The most authentic thing about us is our capacity to create, to overcome, to endure, to transform, to love, and to be greater than our suffering. If you would be a real seeker after truth, it is necessary that at least once in your life you doubt, as far as possible, all things. I think it's impossible to really understand somebody, what they want, what they believe, and not love them the way they love themselves. Simple can be harder than complex. You have to work hard to get your thinking clean to make it simple, but it's worth it in the end. Because once you get there, you can move mountains. Does truth have a moral? The high-minded man must care more for the truth than for what people think. Nothing is real. The truth knocks on the door and you say, "Go away. I'm looking for the truth," and so it goes away. Puzzling. Prediction is very difficult, especially about the future. It is truth that liberates, not your effort to be free. There are few reasons for telling the truth, but for lying. The number is infinite. A man's true character comes out when he's drunk. I am certain of nothing but the holiness of the heart's affections and the truth of the imagination. There is nothing that is going to make people hate you more and love you more than telling the truth. There is nothing that is going to make people hate you more and love you more than telling the truth. You don't believe things because they make your life better. You believe them because they're true. When you cut pieces out of the truth to avoid looking like a fool, you end up looking like a moron instead. Every person must choose how much truth he can stand. A thing may happen and be a total lie. Another thing may not happen and be truer than the truth. You're not obligated to win. You're obligated to keep trying to the best you can do every day. Don't assume. Ask. Be kind. Tell the truth. Don't say anything you can't stand behind fully. Have integrity. Tell people how you feel. The truth is not for all men but only for those who seek it. Tension, in the long run, is a more dangerous force than any feud known to man. People need to stop accepting the evidence of reality and start questioning it. Things difficult, almost to impossibility, can always be accomplished. Write that upon your tablets, for it is a valuable truth. Face the truth or the truth will face you. Truth has rough flavors if we bite it through. The fact is not kill entire populations is able to infect entire regions of land and control the only cure. Challenging the truth is like playing tennis against the wall. The defeat is inevitable. The gods play no favorites. Those who don't value their words will never value your wishes. The world was full of monsters, and they were all allowed to bite the innocent and the unwary. The dreams we imagine when we are asleep should not in any way make us doubt the truth of the thoughts we have.